Matthew 18 verse 29, NKJV. So his fellow servant fell down at his feet and begged him, saying, "Have patience with me, and I will repay you." In this poignant verse, we find ourselves amidst a parable told by Jesus, one that speaks volumes about the nature of forgiveness, mercy, and the human condition. Here, a fellow servant, burdened by debt, pleads for patience and understanding. This simple yet profound act of humility and desperation is a mirror reflecting our own vulnerabilities and the universal need for compassion. The message embedded within this verse is timeless and resonates deeply with the core of human relationships. It reminds us of the sacred duty to extend grace and mercy to others, just as we hope to receive them ourselves. In a world that often values retribution and justice over forgiveness, this plea for patience is a gentle nudge towards empathy and understanding. Patience, as requested by the servant, is not merely a passive waiting but an active choice to offer someone the space and time they need to make amends. It is an acknowledgement that everyone is on their own journey, facing battles that may not always be visible to the outside world. When we choose patience, we choose to believe in the potential for change and redemption in others. Moreover, this verse challenges us to reflect on our own lives. How often do we find ourselves in the position of the debtor, seeking forgiveness and a second chance? And conversely, how often do we stand in the shoes of the one who has the power to forgive? The parable asks us to consider the weight of both roles and to act with kindness, regardless of which side we find ourselves on. In extending patience and forgiveness, we do not just free others from the chains of guilt and shame, we also liberate ourselves from the burden of carrying anger and resentment. Forgiveness is a gift that enriches both the giver and the receiver, creating a ripple effect of peace and healing that can transform communities. This verse also invites us to consider the broader implications of mercy in our lives. It encourages us to cultivate a heart that is quick to understand and slow to judge. It calls us to be mindful of the times when we have been shown mercy, and to let those experiences guide our actions towards others. In a society that often demands immediate results and swift justice, the call for patience is a radical act of love. It is a reminder that true strength lies not in holding on to power or grudges, but in the ability to let go and forgive. It is in these moments of grace that we reflect the divine nature of love, a love that is unconditional and boundless. As we meditate on this verse, let us strive to embody the spirit of patience and forgiveness in our daily lives. Let us be the ones who kneel with empathy, offering understanding and hope to those who seek it. In doing so, we create a world that is more compassionate, more just, and more reflective of the love we are called to share.